In this video series, we're going to build out an entire website where the design is completely created by AI. The tools we're going to use initially are ChatGPT and Midjourney. ChatGPT is a natural language processing model, or as I like to call it, a really clever chatbot. We're going to use ChatGPT to help us come up with some unique domain name ideas. We're then going to use a tool called Midjourney, which is currently in beta, and Midjourney allows you to create AI-generated images. We'll use this to create the first iteration of our website landing page design. This is going to be an ongoing series where we build out our AI-generated website and improve and enhance it over time. First up is ChatGPT. I've already signed up for an account at openai.com. Once logged in, I'm presented with a chat screen. ChatGPT, as mentioned, is a really clever chatbot. You can ask questions to ChatGPT about anything you can imagine. The responses you get back are nothing short of amazing and are highly intelligent. So whilst I can get it to write highly impressive essays, blog posts, and in a moment helping us with domain name ideas, one burning question needs to be asked first. Okay, so that's reassuring. It's not Skynet and it has absolutely no desire to take over the world. Let's see if Skynet can help us choose a domain name. Now I'm just telling it to come up with some unique domain name ideas using the AI extension. So as you can see, it's come up with 5 unique domain name ideas and they all end in the .ai extension. Now it seems reasonable to choose that extension seeing as we're building a website with AI and the website itself will largely be about AI. The ideas are good, but we need to expand on the chat a bit more to come up with some more suggestions. So as you can see, the more I ask it, the more I get out of it, and it's that iterative process where if I'm not quite happy with it, I put in more inputs to get more outputs. I want it to remove the word AI within the actual domain name, so we're going to ask it to do that next. So it's done what I've asked there. It's also made it cooler and made it sound more fun. So it's come up with Dazzle AI, Fizz AI. There's a few suggestions in there that are okay. I want it to expand on the idea of it rhyming with the word AI. So let's see what that comes back with. So we've clearly got a list of domain names now that actually rhyme with AI. So fly, AI, buy, sly, fry and my. So there's definitely food for thought here. I decided it was time to get outside and get some fresh air with my dog. I wanted to reflect on the time I'd spent with ChatGPT and the frankly brilliant list of suggestions it was giving me. Whilst I lamented about my time with ChatGPT coming to an end, at least for now, I suddenly thought of a domain name idea. ChatGPT had suggested fly.ai. How about prettyfly.ai? Granted it's an Offspring lyric, but who didn't love Offspring in the 90s? So if we look at the Urban Dictionary definition of pretty fly, you can see it says pretty fly for a white guy, a white man who picks up on trends and thinks he's cool and hip for it. Yep, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. So let's head on over to friendly Google and search for the cheapest domain name I can buy. Namecheap. That sounds just the ticket. The moment of truth. Will all that hard work with ChatGPT pay off, or will our dreams of building a website together fall at the first hurdle? It's amazing! The domain name is actually available. Working with ChatGPT has been awesome. Hang on a minute, £58? A subtotal of £116.38. If we go to the checkout page, we can see the minimum term for a .ai domain is 2 years. A quick Google shows other providers are doing the same thing. that was all very dramatic and just a cheap way really of getting you to leave a like and a comment. In the end, I did buy the domain name. Let's move on to AI generated images. First, you need to sign up for a Midjourney account at midjourney.com. Once done, log in. My advice is to start with the quick start guide and then begin to familiarise yourself with the basic input commands. In Discord, you'll need to access the newcomer rooms called newbies. In here is where you can start to explore and play around with different commands. If we take a look at a few examples here, you can see somebody's generated 4 Terminator images. And if we scroll down a bit, we'll also see some lions with an open mouth, 4 different variations of that, and also a cyberpunk. So you can start to see just how good these AI generated images are. Super high quality and very, very detailed. The most important command is /imagine followed by whatever you want. Don't worry too much about getting commands right or wrong though. It's all about trial and error. You can also get lots of value from seeing what other people type to get some frankly breathtaking results. If we look at some of the ideas I've generated, and I've created a crazy number of images, you can see the quality in the designs. These designs would take me hours to generate using Photoshop. Midjourney does it in a matter of minutes. What we have here are landing page designs that are both eye-catching and visually stunning. I decided to go with this landing page design. It's a high resolution image of an AI robot and I think it looks really good. You need to familiarise yourself with the terms of service for Midjourney. This ensures you understand what license you've been granted with the images and how you can and can't use them. Having downloaded the image from Midjourney, I've opened it up into Photoshop and I'm going to quickly cut out the robot head. We'll use this as the main element on the landing page. Having spent a few minutes in Photoshop, I'm then left with this cutout of the robot head. The plan is to use WordPress and Elementor to design the landing page. This is a no-code option. You can achieve similar results with a range of different page builders without ever having to hand code anything. It's worth pointing out you do have to spend time learning how to use these tool sets, which becomes a skill in its own right. I've set up a self-hosted instance of WordPress and installed Elementor Pro. You could use the free version of this tool to achieve similar results. First up, I head to the kit library to help me create a quick layout. I use the wireframes kit and choose one that I like. This makes designing a landing page quick and simple. The only elements I'm really interested in is the hero section along with a text and button. I'll simply delete the rest of the elements. There are of course a multitude of ways to do this in Elementor. The wireframe kit has created and applied the style to a number of pages. I'll simply edit one to get what I need. In the end, I don't need the page with the hero image. This About Us page has a 2-column layout, which is ideal for what I want. So as you can see, I've just removed the elements I don't need for this landing page, and we're left with just the 2-column section at the top. I'm going to move the image over to the right and then the text over to the left so it matches that original landing page AI robot design. Let's just upload that design so we can remind ourselves of what that looks like. We can then more easily reference it as we build the page. We'll just create a new section so we can drop that design into an area away from our main 2-column layout. Next step is to add the cutout of the robot head that we did in Photoshop earlier. I've already uploaded it, so we just need to insert it into the column on the right. From here, I spent some time building out the colours, the text and the responsiveness of the design, so how it appears on different device types. Elementor has some great features that allow you to design for lots of different screen sizes. In this section, I return back to our trusty friend ChatGPT to give us some ideas for some catchy hero text. It's given us a nice option, but we need to get more suggestions. So I'm going to type in, can you give me 10 more ideas? Let's see what that comes back with. So the one that stands out to me, which I like, is number 10, be part of the action. I'll certainly use some of that alongside my own ideas. And this is really how ChatGPT and tools like Midjourney can be really useful. They can be used for inspiration and idea generation to mix with your own thoughts and imagination. All that's really left for me to do now is to show you the finished result. To recap, we've used ChatGPT to give us inspiration for a domain name idea. We've then used Midjourney to generate an AI-inspired landing page. Finally, I've used WordPress and Elementor Pro to build it. I'm really happy with the design and its responsiveness on different device types. I think it's fairly close to the original design produced by Midjourney. I've made some tweaks to suit my own preferences. A link to the landing page can be seen in the description field below. I hope you enjoyed part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 where we continue to build out the website. Do leave a comment below about your thoughts on Midjourney and ChatGPT. Have you tried them out yet? Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.